Hello everyone, welcome back to the series on Python tutorials. In this session, we will be covering Python strings. So let's have a look at what we are going to cover in this video. We'll start off with what are strings, then we'll be covering some of the most commonly used methods, and then we'll see how we are going to reverse a string in one line of code. String is a data type that is widely used across all programming languages. Now, what are strings? Strings are a sequence of characters that may include alphabet, numerical values, punctuation, and it is a data representation of text. We can define a string in Python using single or double quotes. So let's create a string variable going by the name a. Define it as hello. So here we have created a simple string value. The indexing in Python string will be done in a way similar to that of the list. So this h will be assigned the value of index of 0, e will be assigned an index of 1, and so on. And we can retrieve the value by using index in the following manner. A of 0 will fetch back h, a of 1 will get us. Let's try this out in Python idle. So here we can see that we have accessed the value using indexing of the strings. Now coming to the last point of this slide, the Python string objects are immutable. That is, once the Python string object has been created, its value cannot be altered. Now we'll see an example in the Python idle and verify our fact. So let's try to change the value of the second character. So here we see that it's throwing an error stating that the string object does not support item assignment. So thus we have seen that the Python string objects are immutable. Now let's dive into the string methods. As you have seen in the previous slide, string is a type of object. The functions that are going to run on an object are said to be methods. So here are some of the most commonly used methods: lower, find, replace, split, and join. Now let's try executing these methods. This is the variable a specified having the string hello. Now let's convert it to uppercase. Here we have converted it into uppercase, but should be noted that the a will still have the older value hello in lowercase characters. Only if we specify in this manner, then the value of a will be changed. Now let's look at the second method, find. So we have to specify in the parameter the substring that we are looking for, and if the substring is found, then it will return the index of the first character, and if it is not found, then it will return -1. So L is found at the first index. Now let's see if z is present in the string or not. As it is not present, we are getting back the value of -1. Now the replace method is going to replace the occurrences of the old substring by the new substring. Here we will specify the old, and here we will be specifying the new parameter. So let's try it out. Now suppose ELL, we want to replace it with FMM. So here we can see that the hello string has been converted to HFMMO. The split method is used to break the string into a list according to the delimiter. The delimiter is like a boundary. So let's try it out. We are creating a new string, hello world. Now we will convert it into a list L based on the split method, and in this case I am using the delimiter as a space. So here we see that the hello world string has been converted into a list, having two elements. Now if we want to convert the list into a string, we'll be making use of the join method. Now it is the exact opposite of the split method. So here the specified string will act as a delimiter, and we have to pass the list as a parameter. Here you can see the C variable now consists of the string hello world. So these are some of the most commonly used methods in Python strings. Slicing allows us to obtain a part of the sequence. It is supported by both the strings as well as the list. Now the notation for slicing is, there are two numbers, start and end, which is separated by a colon. The ending index will not be included in the final substring. So let's take an example where B is assigned a value hello world. Now the starting index is 3 and the ending index is 6. Accordingly, the two characters based on the index 3, 4 and 5 will be selected. However, here 5 is a space, so that doesn't appear in the substring. Then the next one is the ending index has been omitted. However, by default, whenever an index is omitted, it will be considered as either the starting or the ending index. As the second part is omitted, here it will be considered as the ending index. Next example we see is considered the starting index, and if both the indexes are omitted, then it will return the original string. We now consider the extended slicing syntax. Here a third number is included in the slicing notation, which is step value. Now in this notation we include a third number known as the step value. The step value allows us to control the distance between each character that we want to select. Now we take an example where B is assigned a value hello world, and we start off with index 0 and will be ending at 7, and now the step value is 2. So at each step 2 will be added to the current index. So it starts off with 0th index, then second index, 4th index and 6th index, and we get the substring HLOW. Now in the second case, the starting index is omitted and the step value is considered as 3. In the next case, both the starting as well as the ending index have been omitted and the step value is 2. Now the last case is the reversing of a string. Now here we are starting with the negative index -1, so that specifies the last character of the string, and the ending index has been omitted, so accordingly it will be filled by the interpreter, and the last value, that is the step value, is -1. So it will start off from the end and go till the start. So by using this slicing notation, it is possible for us to reverse the string in a single line of code. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments. Thank you.